And this is what happens when you use a singularity engine. This is so cool. Hey everyone, what's up? This is 𝐂𝐤 back at ya with another No Man's Sky expedition guide for expedition Polestar number 8. In this video I will show you the correct order for completing all the milestones fast and easy, how to get all the expedition rewards with the best tips and tricks. I did this expedition 2 times already and found a couple of tricks that will help you a lot to save time. So if you appreciate the work and enjoy my videos and want to see many more of them, the best way to show me that is to hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, subscribe for more. I'm trying to reach 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And without further ado, let's get started. So how to start a new expedition? Just open a new game and choose the one on the right, and you got until October 11 to complete it. That means 2 whole months. And one thing you gotta know, when you will finish this expedition, it will be turned into a normal save right away. You don't have to wait until the expedition will be over. Now one thing you want to start with right away, as soon as you can, is to build one fleet command room and then go to talk with the navigator in your freighter. Choose the view potential expeditions and pick any expedition. You're gonna start with one frigate, choose it and launch the expedition. After that, go right away to the fleet command room and choose the abort expedition. Yeah, once you do, it will turn into green. If you see the frigate up top turned into green, that means the mission is completed. So now you can approach it again and choose debrief the commander and end the expedition. Now you won't get any rewards, but if you check to see in the menu of the expedition itself, it will be on phase 3. It does count as an expedition and you will need to do 8 of them. Now there's 5 expeditions every 24 hours. So you can do 5 right away like I do, but I did it on the second system. For some reason I couldn't do it on the first system. Maybe you can, but I couldn't do that and summon the anomaly in the first system I was. So just keep doing the 5 expeditions, and after you're gonna complete one of the last stages, you're gonna get 2 more. So you can do 7 in just the first 2 hours, and then just wait for more expeditions. It can be after a couple of hours or the next day, but you will only be left with that one. Now when you start, you're gonna be located at your freighter, so you can do the first milestone right away. What you need to do is just go to the options menu and mark the first milestone to read the cruise log, then go to speak with your freighter's commander, choose access ship's log, and that's it. This is the first milestone, and when you claim the rewards for this one, you're gonna get what you need for the next milestone, and it's gonna continue like that. Every milestone you're gonna collect the rewards, you're gonna get what you need for the next milestone, like the blueprints and some materials. Not all of them though. There are a couple of milestones you can do right away from the start, and I will show you where to do it so you can finish them really quick. But before we're gonna do that, let's do the second milestone to fix the freighter's system. So just mark the second milestone, and that means you just need to fix the atmospheric control unit. You're gonna get the materials you need from the first milestone. Just click it and insert all the parts you need, and we finished with that. And when you claim the rewards for this one, you're gonna get materials and repair kits, and with those repair kits you can fix the freighter's hyperdrive. You can do it right now. Insert the materials, and on the last one I couldn't do the antimatter housing. I didn't have any oxygen or ferrite dust, so I just used a repair kit. When you hover over what you need to fix, you will see the option to apply repair kit. On PC, press E to use 1 to repair it. You can refuel it. You're gonna get some fuel as well, and this is what you need to do just when you start this, and to delete some rooms in your freighter that is already exist when you start and you don't really need them, and you will get a lot of materials from them like silver. You're gonna need a lot of silver. I'm gonna show you next where to get more silver, but to delete those rooms will really help. I left the plans though. You can use it for glass to build on your freighter later. Now leave the freighter, find the closest asteroid field and shoot it until you get the milestone for shooting 50 asteroids. This system, 𝐂𝐨𝐬𝐴, is the first one you're gonna be in. Land on this chaotic planet, and here is a tip. for nanites and units. For a quick 1000 nanites on that planet, just scan for 4 birds and that's it. Go to the discoveries tab and you can upload the discoveries for 1000 nanites. Easy as that. Also on this planet there's a ton of resources. You can get whatever you need, carbon, dihydrogen, and you're gonna need every one of them, at least 1000 or 2000 of each, just to be sure. Don't forget about the ferrite dust as well. And for the units, there's a ton of ancient bones scattered around all this planet. Just use your visor to look for it. And there's a ton of them. My ship got filled real quick and someone told me he found on one spot 16 ancient bones. That's a ton of money. So definitely go for that. You're gonna need like between 10 and 15 million units to buy frigates. Also, you will get some items for milestones that you can sell for units. And by all means, don't leave the first system until you scanned everything. I mean everything, because you're gonna need to discover 20 plants, every tree, every flower, even though sodium and oxygen plants, you can scan them. Discover 15 minerals. Those are the rocks, every rock, the little pebbles, even inside of a cave you can scan the cobalt. That one counts as well. And 25 creatures. So scan everything you can. Most of them you can get on the first 2 systems you will go to, so you can get it real quick. And every time you finish one of them to scan, you will get a scanner upgrade, an S-class upgrade. So install it on your weapon, and those are pretty easy but a bit of a grind. One last thing is to go to the Gamma Root planet. In the first system there's a silver deposit over there. Go and mine one. That's what I did, and one deposit was enough for me for all the expedition. Just remember, when you mine it, be sure the beam is the smallest one. You can resize it with R and T on PC, and that will give you much more resources from one deposit. Also, if you ran out of silicate powder, use the flattener from around. That's gonna give you a ton of silicate powder in seconds. Just a quick tip. Okay, back to the freighter. Build a refiner room. Go to the freighter warp map, jump one system away, then build a storage room and go to install the interstellar scanner. It's like the economy scanner in a regular ship. Now, if you don't have wiring looms, what I did is I had a couple of upgrades that I didn't touch yet from one of the milestones we did. So I just installed one of them. Any one of them can work. I took the X class, is the cheapest one, installed it, and then dismantled it. And it's gonna give you a wiring loom, but make sure you have at least 3 free slots, otherwise you won't get it. But anyways, you're at the second system. That means you can summon the anomaly. So let's go there real quick. You got 3 things to do in the anomaly. The first one is to go up the ramp to Ares, and you can buy C-class pulse engine from him. I bought just a couple to fill out my inventory. Now make sure you have at least 3 slots available, just like we did before, so you can get all the materials from it. And when you install it and then dismantle all the C-classes, you will get cadmium and wiring looms. The cadmium you can use for upgrading and for refining to chromatic metal. The wiring looms you're gonna need for installing stuff. Yeah, definitely. And that tip really helped me. Also, go to the back room where all the merchants are and buy all the blueprints you see here on the screen, and the solar mirror as well. You're definitely gonna be needing that. It's gonna save you a ton of time. One last thing, there's an optional milestone you can do, and to get awesome stuff from it, I suggest do it. You can do it right now. Just go to the Nexus where everyone is sitting, open the multiplayer, enable the option in the network settings, and just try to invite people to your group. One of them joined my game, so the moment he joined, I went back to my ship, and when I entered it, I just pressed on the takeoff button real quick, not a long press, and it will ask you where you want to go. I went to his system, and by doing that, because he's in my group, I can see his freighter. Just make sure he didn't bail too quick, and I just followed the blue freighter sign, and what you need to do is just enter it. Once you enter the freighter, that's it. You get this milestone, and this will give you the portal glyph and Atlas set, 5 mil units. Pretty good milestone if you ask me, and that's how you can do it real quick. Just make sure you dismiss your freighter if it's not your system, because you won't be able to see his freighter if your freighter is at the same system. There can be only one in a system. Where you summon the freighter, you can dismiss it as well. Back to the freighter, let's build a cultivation chamber, and when you do, that's gonna give you all the blueprints for all the plants and the room for the nutrient processor as well, so you can cook something if you want. Just an FYI. Don't forget you can collect all the plants from the buttons on the floor. Okay, now this is the time to interact with the fleet command room, and it will give you some fuel. You're gonna need it, and use the trick I showed just at the start to get all the expedition. Next is to warp all the way to the first rendezvous. Let's go. This is the system for the first rendezvous, 𝐂𝐤𝐬𝐬, and when you get there, you'll see it's a crashed freighter site. Really hard to miss. All of the rendezvous points will be with crashed freighters, so it's really easy to point. Just land over there. After that, go to the space station and all the way up to the Exosuit merchant. Buy a thermal protection. I was lucky with that. Buy the upgrade, then install it on your Exosuit or tech. What a cool ship. Look at that. An awesome hot rod if you want to get it for yourself. When you go out of the space station, don't forget to buy some frigates. There are always some frigates near the space station, so definitely do that. There's 8 you need to get. After that, head on to this planet. It's a hot planet with activated copper on it, but you're gonna need storm crystals, and that planet has storm crystals. Trust me, use this planet for storm crystals. Just wait when it says extreme storm. Use your visor to look for storm crystals. You're gonna see a lightning in yellow. Collect as much as you want. I got like 20 during one storm, and you can craft warp hypercore for your freighter warp, hyperdrive, and you can sell it for money as well. Also, you're gonna need that for one of the last milestones. Back to the freighter. Let's manage our squadron. Open as much as you can. It's gonna cost you some nanites. If you don't have enough yet, just remember you're gonna get nanites on every rendezvous point you're gonna go, and you're gonna need only 3 squadrons. Now we're jumping to rendezvous number 2, and yes, you can land on freighters like this crashed one. Let's go inside the water. You can see where to go with your target sweep. There we go. Just need to reach it to get the milestone. That's what you need to do on every rendezvous point. I'm gonna skip on all of the rest. In the meantime, collect like 10 crystal sulfide. Just be careful not to get blown off. Also mine those rocks for salt. You won't find it on every location, so this is a good location to do it. You're gonna need to collect only 100, then construct the Nautilon underwater. You can delete it after that, after you summoned it, to get your materials back. Now just enter the sub and that's it. Install all the upgrades we got and the high power sonar. We're gonna use that to scan for crashed ships underwater. So go into your quick menu, pick the high power sonar, and after it found a location of a crash ship, go there with your ship, not with your Nautilon. Trust me on that. They barely move. When you get there, jump into the water, use a melee boost to get even faster inside the water, and there we go. We got a crashed ship. Luckily, it's a hauler. We're gonna get some good money out of it. Interact with it and claim the ship. After that, go and find your ship and head back to your freighter. Don't forget to recruit some pilots to your squadron if you see something you like. You don't have to get every one of them as an S-class, just get what you can. After that, interact with the crash ship inside your freighter. If you don't see it inside your freighter, then reload your autosave on your freighter. It will appear there. Then do what I do, make it as a primary ship, and let's go up. By now, I hope you installed all the blueprints you got from the rewards, like this teleporter, and we're gonna use this teleporter to teleport to the space station in the same system. And when you will arrive, you will see the ship has fixed itself. You don't have to fix anything, so go to the starship outfitting and scrap that ship. That's a milestone as well. There we go. You can sell all of your stuff at the space station, at the merchants or the NPCs. Now on the space station, you can get 2 more squadrons squadrons, get which ones you like, and once you get 3, it's time to go and fight pirates. We're gonna need to kill 16 pirates, and now you got the squadron to help you, so you can get it really fast and easy. So don't worry about that. Even if your ship is not upgraded, doesn't have to be. Those squadrons are really strong. Just choose a system that has a skull when the economy state needs to be. That means it's an outlaw station like you see here. Then go to the space station. It's gonna be an outlaw space station. If you haven't been there yet, they're pretty cool. And we're gonna go to the bounty master, heck yeah, and we are looking for hunt pirates missions like those, like you see here. If you don't see missions at all, you can wait for 10 minutes so it can change, or just look on a different outlaw systems. I was lucky, this one has 3 of them, just the amount we need. 3 of those missions. Just go outside, pulse to the location of the skull, the red skull, and just shoot them. Your squadron will help you. When you finish, head on back to the space station. It will have the marking of a skull over there, so you know you finished it, and just repeat it 3 times to finish this one. I actually think squadrons are pretty cool now. Maybe I'll get some squadrons to my main save after all. And now we finished most of the milestones. What left is the last one and to reach all the rendezvous points. So I'm gonna skip to the last rendezvous point, and there we are. Just need to speak with the freighter commander of our own freighter, of course, and at the 5th rendezvous he will get us this homeworld repeater item, and we're gonna need to use it. How to use it? Just go out in space, and just like a broadcast receiver, hover over it and broadcast by pressing E on PC, and start pulsing till you get a message to stop and exit pulse. Something will appear, looks like a wheel. You can answer the message in the quick menu, read the story, attempt the contact, and there we go. Now you can shoot it, but beware, after you shoot it, a sentinel freighter will appear, so make sure to run away from there. You don't have to fight them if you don't want to. You got your squadron, but you don't have to if you don't want to. So you can try to get away until you get a message. You can pulse. And now it's the time to check the mission agent, and you got 2 more expeditions you can do. And after that, there will be only 1 expedition left to finish all this expedition. And that's it. And to use the singularity engine, what you need to do is just to speak with the captain of your freighter, and that's it. You're gonna see the option to use it over there. And this is what happens when you use a singularity engine. This is so cool, but I will leave this part out so you can find it out by yourself. This is how you claim all the rewards at the end, and you're gonna get the base computer so you can build a base somewhere. It's gonna turn to a normal mode save. Don't forget to go into the Nexus, to the Quicksilver Merchant, and you can claim all the rewards that you got from this expedition across all saves that you got on that account. Easy as that. I hope this was helpful, you guys, and that you enjoyed this expedition. And if you got to this point, hit that like, you guys. And if you haven't yet, subscribe for more. Let's go to 20k subscribers. Heck yeah. I hope you enjoyed, and see you on the next one. Bye everyone. I'm gonna rest after this expedition. Oh yeah.